My friends, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. And if you think you're already subscribed, please check to make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you without your permission. It happens every day. And if you really like what you see, please consider becoming a channel member or even leaving a super thanks donation to help keep us going. I promise to answer each and every one I receive. Thank you for watching, my friends, and now, on to the video. My friends, I often say that we are winning the war to save pop culture, and today I present to you a report from one of my Hollywood spies that illustrates one of the many ways that we are winning. Now, there's little doubt that these filthy cultural vandals are ravishing our pop cultural heritage like a swarm of locusts descending on a crop, stripping it bare and then moving on to the next crop. But the thing about the locust model of cultural destruction is, once the locusts, or wokists as we will more properly call them, once the wokists have stripped the crop bare, it's of no use to us, but it's also no use to them. They can't go back to it, nor can they create a new crop of their own, because they have no imagination, no creativity, no soul. They can only destroy and mutilate because it's far easier to destroy than to create. Woke is like a fire that is doomed to die because it's consuming its own fuel and will eventually run out. Well, my friends, the reason why we're going to win this war is the woke are going broke. Not simply in terms of capital losses on woke failure after woke failure, but in terms of cultural capital. No one likes their sick, painfully transparent bullshit. Just look at what these creepy little freaks are doing to Doctor Who. Any hope they had of reversing the downward ratings left over from Jodie Whittaker's unforgettable portrayal of the Doctor as a catfish constantly gasping for air with her mouth permanently open and flapping, any hope of fixing things is gone because idiotically, Russell T. Davies is tripling down on everything Whovians despise. Check this out, my friends, submitted for your approval. New Doctor and massive big mouth Ncuti Gatwa has expressed his desire to twerk aliens to death, shaking his ass to vanquish foes and, I'm sure, drive even more former Doctor Who fans away. Russell T. Davies has stated in an interview with Rolling Stone that this season is going to be ramming an aggressive, progressive agenda down the throats of any fans too stupid or too slow to run away from this dumpster fire. Davros will no longer be a fucked up Dalek confined to a futuristic wheelchair because that's insensitive to the differently abled. Heaven forbid we should have a differently abled villain. And wonder of wonders, Russell T. Davies is redesigning the Doctor's traditional sonic screwdriver to resemble a remote control or a big silver butt plug, depending on who you ask. Well, Jodie's sonic screwdriver was curved for her pleasure, so I guess this is the evolution of the sonic screwdriver from tool to sex toy. But you know the reason why they're redesigning the sonic screwdriver? Because Russell T. Davies was worried that kids would be running around playgrounds pointing their toy sonic screwdrivers like guns. Yes, my friends, the new Doctor Who is going to be so woke they're willing to destroy every aspect of what Doctor Who is to further their message, and to hell with anyone who objects. Oh, heaven forbid a kid should use his imagination and point a sonic screwdriver like a gun. Indeed, Harvey Cthulhu tells me that even the TARDIS will no longer be a police call box. It will now be a simple closet, so that Ncuti Gatwa can come out of it every week.
Well, okay, you got me there, dude. That last bit about the closet was a joke, but the rest of it is absolutely true. Confirmed in interviews with Russell T. Davies and Ncuti Gatwa, Doctor Who is going to be a woke shit show unlike any other. They're tripling down, dude. And you say we're winning the war?
I do, Harvey Cthulhu, and let me make the case for why we're winning. At this point, these cultural vandals have played their best hands and they have failed. Sure, right now these wokists have a stranglehold on the media, and the media is bleeding money hand over fist because audiences are fed up. And that situation is not going to improve for these scumbags. See, we have been so overexposed to their woke crap. Many of us have developed extreme allergies to woke as a defense mechanism, a sensitivity that is a safety feature. We could smell woke a mile away, and the slightest exposure to their DEI ESG bridge bullshit is enough to send us running for the exits. And where are we running to? Increasingly, my friends, we are running to the pure and unpolluted realm of anime. At this point, I must state that what I'm about to share with you is information provided to me by one of my Hollywood spies, but since I cannot personally confirm any of this, I'm presenting it as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt. That said, I trust this particular source entirely. Last week, my spy sent to me the following report, quote, "Let's start with the facts. Fact. Anime dominates the amount of new shows viewed on any given streaming service it's on, full stop. Fact. Anime is the one thing that has near full viewer support for the entire series. Fact. Anime has the most rewatches of any new shows. Shows like Seinfeld, MASH, Cheers, for a few examples, are the only things that can compare and beat anime, although to be fair, it's mostly in the 45 to 80 demographic that watch the shows like Seinfeld, and they are not considered a target demographic. Allow me to give you an example. Fallout is the most popular live-action show on Amazon at the moment, sitting at a 200 million viewing audience and still trending up. Chained Soldier is a new anime my fellow spies are really into. As of this report, it's at a 574 million viewing count and trending way up the TOV. Tune-out view rate is 91.4%. Once a show gets to over 80%, it's hard to get this high. Keep in mind, I don't use One Piece, which is in a league all of its own. The point I'm driving home is, among the 19 to 35 demographic, anime is king, and that means an anime war is coming. So what do I mean by anime war? Simply saying the war within the streaming services to acquire said anime, and as a bonus to have exclusive access to said anime. This is the reason Crunchyroll is so hated, because they already have a leg up, because they have friends in high places. Regardless of your personal opinion on Crunchyroll, it is the most popular streaming platform when it comes to anime. Let's take One Piece. Not only does Crunchyroll have the rights, but exclusive rights to new shows, so that a double dip on the same show. Amazon now has a new High Dive, which is anime only. I know for a fact Hulu is working on something similar. This was one of the many reasons Disney bought Hulu. Simply put, the demand for anime in the 19 to 35 market is so high, Japan is about to hit a gold rush, the likes of which have never been seen in a cartoon-based show before. Again, this is me reading the tea leaves, but I feel I'm right on this, unquote. And that, my friends, is why we're winning the war to save pop culture. Because we can wait them out as they do their damnedest to destroy everything, demoralize us, and ram their ideology down our throats. They are burning through their resources, trying to brainwash us with propaganda, and what are we doing? Increasingly, we're finding safe havens away from their woke crap, watching old movies and shows, making our own new content, and most of all, we're stepping out of their bizarro warped dimension and enjoying more excellent anime than we can watch in our lifetimes. There is so much out there to discover, my friends, so much that is fresh and unpolluted, and that is where people increasingly are turning. The land of the rising sun is chock full of amazing non-woke entertainment, a wealth of things most of us have never even heard of. Well, now more than ever, we're investigating their brave new world of unpolluted entertainment, safe from the flames as Hollywood stubbornly burns itself down. Without respect, we reject, my friends. Now, more than ever, reject every single show that makes you break out in woke hives. Leave Doctor Who and Star Trek and Star Wars behind. Soon these woke fires will burn themselves up, and once they do, once these properties get into the public domain, we shall resurrect them from the ashes, free of their creepy agendas. Do not lose hope, my friends. We are living in interesting times. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.